Hey there, everyone. Good evening. I guess good evening on the East Coast. Good afternoon on the West Coast. So, yeah, thank you for being here today. If you jump on the call, let me know where you are calling from. And if you're watching the replay, let me know where you're listening from and where you're watching from. So I'm kind of curious if I'm getting, people just in Pennsylvania, if I'm getting people to watch the video that live outside of PA. So obviously there is a lot going on with the election right now. We still don't know who's going to win. No matter who you voted for, it seems as though from the research that I've been doing, both sides do want to push for a new stimulus package. Now, what does that mean? It means that both Democrats and the Republicans are pushing for not only the next stimulus check to come out, but also, and what we're here for, is hopefully extended unemployment package to go along with it. Hey, Mary from Jenkintown, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. So, yeah, if you have any unemployment questions, be sure to, let's chat about it. Seriously, put it in the chat and hopefully I'll know the answer. So, I was actually surprised. I got on the town hall today. For those of you outside of the state of Pennsylvania, for every Thursday at 1:00 Eastern time, the Pennsylvania Department of Labor does an unemployment town hall where citizens have the opportunity to ask questions. And I was able to submit a question, and I think I did it at like 12:40. And it was the first online question that they asked. So my question was, because I was curious about it and we were kind of talking about it on a previous live, and it got me thinking. So we know that PEUC and PUA, unfortunately, as of now, will expire or will end December 26th, 2020. So unfortunately, that's not going to be extended. But I did learn when Susan was answering my question that, now don't get excited because unfortunately this does not apply to Pennsylvania, but PUA in other states did get extended another 7 weeks. Not all states, in some weeks. So I was like, come on, like, give us a break. Like, why can't you extend it in Pennsylvania? Anyway, so my question was regarding extended benefits. So extended benefits really doesn't have an expiration date. If you go to the Pennsylvania site for unemployment, it's so ambiguous. Like I think it does have a start date, but it really doesn't have an end date. So that was my question around that. So, after you're on regular unemployment, you collect PEUC, and then you get put on extended benefits. So what happens to extended benefits past December 26th, 2020? And Susan's answer was, well, obviously it depends on the Pennsylvania unemployment rate, which it is high for Pennsylvania. It's like still double what it should be, but apparently it's not high enough, which is why they're not extending these programs, past the whole December date. But as far, and I'm going to have to re-listen to her answer because at first I understood it. And then she started talking about other stuff and other programs. And then I was kind of, I was doing other things when I was listening to it. So I have to go back and get get precisely the answers. But the way that she explained it was extended benefits as of now doesn't have an end date. But once unemployment gets to a level that I guess is satisfactory, they will let people that are currently collecting extended benefits a 3-week warning that it will be ending. And actually, now that I remember it, that was actually my question was, people that are on extended benefits, like when does it end for them? Or well, obviously it'll end after 13 weeks. But, if they are in the middle of their 13 weeks as the new year comes, like what happens? Do they stop? Do they not? So they'll keep continuing to pay extended benefits. But in the event, like I said, that if unemployment gets to a rate that they are okay with, then they can stop extended benefits 3 weeks with 3 weeks notice. So wasn't the answer that I was looking for, because I was hoping that she would say, well, as thanks for mentioning extended benefits. It has been extended, but unfortunately it has not. So if you are new to this live and you have a question, be sure to add it in the chat, and I'll try to answer for you. Still had a lot of questions regarding my channel about PUA. And I did create a lot of the videos that I had questions about. So if you have any, but yeah, since we're live here, if you have any additional questions that maybe my videos don't cover, definitely put them in the chat. If you're watching the replay, definitely put them in the comments. And if you give me a positive comment, I will reply. And I think I've replied to everyone so far. And I'm surprisingly happy that I haven't gotten a negative comment. I've got some crazy spammers, but that's typical. Anyway, so just some news. There were 751,000 new unemployment claims coming in last week. We reached in the United States 102,831 new COVID cases in a single day. And we reached 1,090 fatalities on Wednesday. So obviously it's not getting any better. The good thing is, like I said, both the Democrats and the Republicans have every incentive to pass a stimulus bill or a relief package by the end of the year, because if Joe Biden wins, then the Democrats are going to push for a stimulus package now, because if they push it in the beginning, then Joe Biden is automatically going to start with a $2 trillion deficit, and they don't want to do that. So that's the incentive to push it if Joe Biden wins. Now, if Trump wins, the incentive for him is he promised a big stimulus package if he were to be reelected. So, luckily, both parties are pushing for a new stimulus package or relief bill. And yeah, hopefully they come out with something very fast. But I think they will. That's my gut feeling. Now, unfortunately, the year is coming to an end very fast, and we are hoping that, sooner rather than later that they pass something, because let's face it, they're going to have to pass another at least stimulus check next year. But hopefully in the relief package, if they decide on one this year, hopefully it will extend unemployment into, well into 2021. So then we won't have to worry about that for a while. Mike from California is back. So thank you for joining, Mike. I appreciate it. I think with the flu and COVID, there will be many more deceased in the wintertime. I know there will be. And it sucks. And I think I mentioned this earlier in the week of my live. I'm almost, not to say that I'm not afraid of getting COVID, obviously, but I'm more afraid of just needing to go to the hospital in general, because the more people that get sick, the more people are going to go in the hospital, and it's just going to be awful for everyone, especially people that, whether they need a surgery or they have some sort of selective surgery, or not that you have a selective surgery, but sometimes, like I had my sinuses, I did sinus surgery last year. Did I need it? No, it wasn't a life or death situation. Do I stop getting headaches every day? I do. So yeah, it was a good thing to do. I just don't want it to come to that, and I feel bad for the essential workers that have to deal with that stress every single day. And I think I mentioned this earlier in the week, to be a doctor or a nurse and have to decide, okay, well, who gets the ventilator? Is it this person or this person? and it's just absolutely awful. So yeah, not too happy about that. Looking at my notes, Greece is locking down today for the second time. France, Germany, Belgium, and England are already in their second lockdown. So it's not just the United States, it's everywhere. This is their second wave or third wave or whatever you want to call it. It's affecting everyone. And I was watching TV and there was a Pfizer study, I think something, because Pfizer's currently working on a vaccine. And they, again, it was like a quick blurb. And they said that they need more participants in the study. So yeah, I mean, who knows when we're going to get a vaccine? And quite honestly, I'm not going to be one of the first ones to want to get a vaccine because I don't know. I'm still a little weary. What do you guys think about that? Once the vaccine is out, are you going to try to be the first one in line? Because I'm not going to lie, I'm a little hesitant about that. Um, but so if you like this video, please give it a like. I would appreciate it. This way YouTube will share it with others. And let's see, was there anything else? No, I think the biggest thing was that I was actually able to get my question answered during the town hall. And then what I'll do tomorrow is I'll re-listen to what Susan's reply was to me. And, I'll kind of dive a little deeper and actually think about what she said. But I think she gave more details about other programs. Like I said, I don't think I missed any important information, but if I did, I will definitely come on tomorrow night and let you guys know what that was. Yeah, Mike says, I don't want to get the vaccine. I don't either. I really don't. Especially my kids, right? Like, and Mike, you have a 9 and 11-year-old. Like, oh my gosh, no. Like, I'm not sure if I want to give that to them, not yet, not now. Oh, you know what? If Kelly comes on and watches this video, it's funny because Kelly asked her question about being off or her PUA, or no, she's on unemployment, PUCEB, and she was wondering if she could apply for a PUA. And she could, but you have to subtract 39 weeks minus the amount of weeks that you got paid for unemployment as well as extended benefits. And whatever number you have left is the amount of weeks that you collect for PUA. And unfortunately, she zeroes out, so she can't collect. So what I wanted to say to her was her benefit year ends in January. And Kelly, if you're watching, you might want to try, if there hasn't been a new relief package passed, I would say try to apply for regular unemployment all over again because you never know. I know you have to reach, financial qualifications or whatever, and they take your last 5 quarters, 3, I don't know. I don't remember, but maybe give that a try. In fact, I think I'm going to try it for us and just kind of see what happens, But if there's no more questions, then I guess I'll end this live. Thanks, Mike, for joining. Thank you, Mary, for joining. I appreciate you guys being here. And I will see you guys tomorrow night, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And with that said, I will see you then. Thanks.